guys, welcome back to Car Obsession and welcome back to Leo, my Mk2 Seat Leon Cupra. As you can tell by the title in this video, I'm going to be speaking about how I find the Eibach Sportline lowering springs that I fitted a few months ago. Was it a few months ago? I don't know, I've lost track of time because of COVID. You feel like you're stuck in this weird time paradox. Anyway, that aside, this video is overdue and I'm going to be speaking about how the springs are to live with day to day, ride compliancy, handling, that kind of thing. So I thought I'd start off with ride comfort. Now I'm driving in and around Worthing, and the roads around here aren't particularly good. So I will double back and go down quite possibly one of the bumpiest roads in the country. I may as well be driving on a washboard. That Mazda's going to stop right in the middle of the roundabout. That's really productive. Come on. Oh, that's a nice Scooby. Blacked out. Oh, satin black, I like that. I can normally take or leave Scoobies if I'm going to be honest. So let's head back down this road. And there's even a sign down here, which you may see on camera, that says uneven road. Yes, you're telling me. It's got more craters than the moon. Now on the standard springs, on the standard springs, that would have been a lot more crashy. Don't get me wrong, on the lowering springs, it's still quite firm, and you probably saw my torso being jiggled about a little bit, but it's definitely more forgiving than it was previously. A few more bumps down here. Relatively smooth. I do want to emphasize the word relatively. But the ride is definitely better than stock, which may surprise some of you because these are, well, after all, lowering springs. But the ride, yes, it's a bit more forgiving. It's definitely less crashy. So I always get this wrong, but I think the springs provide a 20mm drop at the front and a 30mm drop at the rear. So a relatively dramatic drop, but it's still usable. I can still get over speed humps without worrying about bottoming out. I'm yet to scrape on anything. So this gives you, these springs, they give you a good blend of aesthetics, handling, and in my case, more importantly, usability. When I fitted the coilovers to my Eibach Mk2, initially the front end was too low. Oh, let me just adjust my microphone, it's starting to rattle. Here we go, it's better. When I first put the coilovers on, well, when I say myself and a fellow YouTuber, Oscar Brown, when we popped the coilovers on, the front was too low. Therefore, speed humps were met with a lot of caution. Not fun at all. But that problem has since been sorted. So yes, the ride is lower, but you can still use it day to day without any real fears. I think it would have to take a really steep speed hump to really catch you out. You may see that my torso is still being bobbed up and down a little bit. So if you want a smooth hot hatch in regard to ride, then the Mk2 Leon Cupra will not be for you. Having said that, I have no problem driving this car day to day. Even on longer journeys, I don't find it particularly tiring. Oh, I love the performance this car offers. Now, earlier I said this video is overdue. Another video that is overdue is, of course, my first drive video in Leo since I've had him remapped. So that video will come soon, or that may have come before this one. I'm still trying to work out the order in which I'm going to be releasing my videos. Incidentally, that video is also going to be filmed today. I'm actually filming quite a few videos today, so it is a busy one. Now again, this road isn't particularly brilliant. It's not quite as bad as it used to be. This was pretty much pothole city, but a lot of them have been filled in, which you may be able to see. Okay, the repair works aren't sterling, but they're good enough. So I'm just going to stray into the middle of the road a bit more, just to aim for some bumps and some imperfections. Now overall, yes, as a summary, the ride is better. But what about handling? Well, let's go somewhere a bit more scenic and open and find out. Now this is much more like it. You can tell the driving's got serious because the gloves are on. Now, as you would expect from a car that's been lowered, thus having a lower centre of gravity, the handling is better. Oh, bit of a bump there. The body is flatter through the corners. I have that extra bit of confidence to really push on. Now, the standard car, it handled just fine. But with the lowering springs, it just helps to give that extra bit of added edge. Although, a limited slip diff would be nice, I must admit. Front wheels are fighting each other in the corners. Got a lovely set of corners coming up. Stamp on those lovely brakes. Barely any roll. Very impressive. Front end getting a little bit frisky there. I'm having far too much fun. To the point where I'm even forgetting I'm meant to be filming a YouTube video. And no, this is not put on, this is genuine. So, to sum up, should you buy the Eibach Sportline lowering springs? That is an easy, big, fat yes. Now, of course, some people will prefer coilovers, but they are more money. So if you want something that's cost effective, but will give your car better stance and of course better handling and even better ride comfort, then I would thoroughly recommend them. So if you want to check them out, I will drop the link for DPM Performance in the video description. I do hope you have enjoyed this video. If so, be sure to like, comment and subscribe. If you are, oh my God, my brain is frazzled. If you are subscribed, don't forget to click the bell icon so you get notified every time I make a video. But until the next time, guys, be sure to keep up the car obsession.